Everything he wrote underneath all the drug stuff was a statement about the society. The collapse of the American dream was his main theme.
He was right.
Well, he's not into the internet.
Oh, really? Yeah, you're right. It's a festival of theft. It's true. And there's the whole concept of the word processor. What he loved about the typewriter was whether it's electric or manual, that there's a hard copy. When you're on a computer, it's on the hard drive.
Right.
There's no manuscript. There's no original. Mm-hmm. And that was always the issue with every book we worked on, was who has a manuscript. And it was like, well, Mary Sue has a copy. We have a copy. We're all working on it, and we're making sure she gets the update. He's like, no, we need a manuscript. And in the end, he was always right, because the edits would not get there in time. Right. We'd be talking about two different versions. We'd have multiple versions. And he was right. It's better to have a manuscript and FedEx it, or at least send one last original copy after you've opened the bottle of champagne a few times to celebrate the final manuscript, and then you make some more changes. But he was right about that original, that having that manuscript that you don't get with the hard drive printed version. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I do. No, but that's great.
I never thought about it until Hunter had made the point. We'd have a board. The board was right there when we were working on books. It's not there right now, but where those two pegs are. We'd have the chapters up there, and there was always a manuscript. That was Hunter's very disciplined about that.
Cardinal rule.
Yeah, you're right. Who has the manuscript? That was usually at the top of the board. Oh my God! But it was also just a form of torture and a form of procrastination. If he didn't want to write, he would just talk about who had the manuscript for hours. One night, we were so late. It was the 50th anniversary. 50th? Or the Playboy. I think it was the 50th anniversary of Playboy, so there was no way to push this deadline. And he was there a few weeks late. He could make it. But it was 4 a.m. We had a few hours for him to finish. And I hear this scrubbing. I don't know, it's like maybe a scratching. And I look over, and Hunter he had a toothbrush. The toothbrush is over there. And he's cleaning the keys in the phone of 10 years of grime. He loved to procrastinate. Yeah, and I said, really? Right now, at a few hours before the deadline, now is the time to clean 10 years of grime from the phone keys? He's like, he's diligent, just such a good cleaner. He used to break the typewriter. We have 6. I bring them up one at a time. As soon as typewriter would just miraculously break, so he couldn't write. He had so many tricks to not write, that man. But that's what I was hired for in the beginning. I was to just keep that typewriter going. That was when he was happiest. He'd fight it. He would just procrastinate till the end. But once he was writing, he was never happy